there! Welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be talking about fear. We're going to be talking about the psychology of fear and how you can use it to your advantage. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that we need to talk about when it comes to fear is that fear itself is not bad. A lot of people have this idea that, fear is something that we need to overcome and it's something that is bad and we should avoid it at all costs. But in reality, fear is there for a reason. Fear is there to protect us. It's an evolutionary response that has kept us alive for a very long time. The fight or flight response is something that has kept us alive. It's something that has allowed us to survive. So we need to understand that fear itself is not bad. However, what we do with that fear is what can be problematic. You see, when we feel fear, there are two paths that we can go down. One path leads to action. The other path leads to inaction. What we need to do is we need to find ways to move forward and to take action despite the fear. So here are 3 tips on how you can do that. No. 1 is to name your fear. When you're able to put a name on your fear, when you're able to identify your fear, then you're able to take some of the power away from it. So for example, let's say that you're afraid of public speaking. Maybe you can start by saying, well, I'm afraid of public speaking. Then maybe you can break that down further and say, well, what exactly am I afraid of? Am I afraid of what people will think of me? Am I afraid of looking foolish? Once you're able to identify those thoughts, then you're able to challenge those thoughts and you're able to work with those thoughts and to change those thoughts. The second tip that I have for you is to visualize yourself overcoming your fear. So if you're afraid of public speaking, then visualize yourself getting up on a stage and giving a speech and doing a great job. Visualize yourself overcoming that fear and succeeding. When we think about overcoming our fears and succeeding, then we start to feel more confident. We start to feel more capable. And that confidence and that capability helps us to take action. And the third and final tip that I have for you is to just take action. Sometimes we just need to take that first step and then the next step and then the next step. So if you're afraid of public speaking, then maybe you can start by just talking in front of your mirror. Maybe you can start by talking to a small group of friends and family. And then as you get more comfortable, then you can start to get up on bigger stages and speak to larger audiences. The key here is to just take action. Don't let fear stop you. So I hope that these tips were helpful. I hope that they gave you some insight on how to move forward and how to take action despite fear. Remember that fear itself is not bad. It's what we do with that fear that can be problematic. So take a moment to really understand and explore your fear. Take a moment to identify your fear, to visualize yourself overcoming your fear, and to take action despite your fear. If you found this video helpful, then please like this video. And if you haven't already, then please subscribe. I would love to have you back for another video. And as always, I hope that you have a beautiful day.